How's it going, nerds? Welcome back to Nerdköping. To those of you watching on YouTube, you're probably aware by now that this series is recorded live over on Twitch. There might be a link on screen at the moment. It might have disappeared by now. And there's also one in the video description, in case you ever want to watch it live. There have been a couple of changes since the last episode, which was recorded about, half an hour ago for me, but yes, whenever it was for you. Either way, there were some ideas thrown about, and I happen to really like them, which is largely what you're seeing right here. We have a metro line that comes out of a tunnel underneath all of our buildings and comes across the water, a bit lower than this bridge. All in all, I really like this idea. This was suggested by someone in the Twitch chat, specifically suggested by Kadia134 right there, who has a section of road named after them, but apparently not the entire road. That's a bit weird. Either way, I thought it was a good idea, so I thought, give them a boulevard. I think it just looks really cool, just having the train go back and forth like that. It also kind of makes a bit more sense than having the train go way underneath the river, so I think it's a really cool look. It's a nice little bit of detail, a little bit of movement going back and forth. And once we get buildings on this side of the river, I think it's going to look even better. Now, I do want to get the population up a little bit. I really do want to do that. So I think that's probably what we're going to look into doing today. I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do right about now. So my thinking is, let's bring this out by about 10. Let's just go ahead and bring it. Interesting. That doesn't actually line up at all. Oh, that's actually kind of surprising. I think I can fix that though, right? If I was to bring you straight. Ooh. Oh, that doesn't line up at all. I guess it probably wouldn't. Okay, I'm actually slightly surprised at that. Okay. Well, fair enough. Oh, this doesn't line up. Oh, none of these roads line up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why do none of these roads line up at all? What does that line? So that corner lines up. Oh, boy. What have I done? Can I get that side to line up at all? Okay, so this is fine, I guess. But that'll give us some space to work with regardless. We can build some stuff in these areas. I'm trying to figure out what we should put in here, though. And I kind of feel like doing... I don't know. I mean, I want, obviously, some population in here. But I'm inclined to think that we should do... Well, yeah, I think it's going to have to be commercial and residential for the most part in here. So let's go ahead and take out some of these trees, so that we're not worrying about them too much. And let's just start faffing about with some roads. And while we're doing that, I should probably clarify a little something before this video potentially gets a little bit weird. Now, I want you to cast your mind back about a week and a half. Probably a little bit more by the time this video goes out, but we'll say about a week and a half, because it was about a week and a half ago for me. So about a week and a half ago, I decided arbitrarily that I was going to record a new City Skylines series. And, well, here we are. Now, I made that decision after to say a few vodka and cokes would be, well, that'd be accurate, actually. Also, this road I need to change because I messed about with it ever so slightly. I don't remember how I did that, though. One of these options somewhere. There we go, pavement. I don't know what this mod is, but I like it. Regardless, after a number of vodka and cokes, the decision was made to start recording a new City Skylines series, and long story short, this episode is a tribute to that first one. I happened to be in the wake of enjoying another vodka and coke. So if it gets a bit weird, that's why. I don't suspect it will. I just had the one, but I did drink it quite quickly, and I haven't had much to eat today. So this is going to be This is gonna be a roller coaster, one way or another. Now, this right here, I reckon, can just be. Well, I think what we'll do, although I don't like to put commercial on main roads, I think I am going to. I think we'll do commercial here. I think we'll do commercial around here. I'm gonna pause the game while I do this. I'm gonna bring commercial around these main roads, and then we'll have residential in the middle. And I'm gonna try and make this area as nice as it can possibly be, because I do want them to be nice high-rise buildings. I want them to be towers and all that kind of thing. So as nice as we can get this area is kind of gonna be the goal. I also obviously want paths and things like that through here, so that's kind of why I'm leaving as many gaps and all that as I possibly can. But I think that right there lines up pretty well. I reckon we could maybe take this road out, though. Bring you down to about there and over to, I would say, about there. So that'll give us some space for, you know, a bunch of different buildings. This can go to there. And yeah, that'll give us space for a bunch of different buildings. Plenty of residential, good bit of commercial. And, let's see. Do I want to do some offices in here? I don't really think I do. I think that's fine. So, yeah, we'll just do something really basic. I do want to... I do kind of want to do something along the river as well. I think we might want to do some quays along here. You know, make this look a little bit more built up, a little bit more urban, put some kind of path down there, but we'll not worry too much about it for the time being. The only thing I want to do is I want to raise some of these roads up. I don't want it to be perfectly flat here, but I don't want the roads to sink down that much at the end either. A little bit, sure. A little bit of height difference is fine, but not as dramatically as they had been doing. It's going to make it easier to put some keys in here as well. So bring you up to about there. That seems fine. Why are you that bit higher than the other one? So something a bit like that as well. There we go. So that'll be fine. Zoning wise, I'm just going to fill it with residential. You know, we just want a bunch of people living over here. And it's essentially going to be a couple of different districts. So just two of them. With the vanilla style, so that it's going to be actual high-rise buildings and not European-style buildings. Because this, I don't think, would be considered Old Town. This would be like a new development of sorts. So this is going to go up like this, and up to about there. And we'll just fill it in, and then nicely do the other side as well. So bring you down, bring you up to about here, up to about there, and around to about there. And, you know, not the neatest, but it'll kind of have to do. We'll just take it off the main roads. And, well, truth be told, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. So Myrtle Square, vanilla, and Fawn Park is going to be vanilla. And we'll let them build in a second. We need to put pipes in, because I almost forgot. I'll be honest, I did almost forget them there. That was close to being a absolute disaster, quite frankly. I don't think I've forgotten pipes in this entire series as much as I have in previous series. So I'm learning, is the takeaway there. Or the various vodka and cokes are kicking in a positive way. I also didn't realize that I've laid these roads out in almost a perfect, at almost a perfect angle there. Huh. Okay. I didn't realize I'd done that. Okay, that's fine. We're not gonna complain about that. It's kind of neat looking, I suppose. Well, we'll leave that be. We'll just, you know, let the water go in there. We are going to want services, and I am going to want parks in here as well. So let's do... The park with trees is too big. The large playground will actually fit kind of nicely. What else we got? Parking garages. I mean, we could do a parking garage or garage, whatever way you want to pronounce it. I mean, technically, my accent would be garage, but for some reason my accent is, well, it is what it is. So we'll not worry too much about that. Could do a parking lot there. Could do a couple of parking lots at the back of this park, actually. Might not be a terrible idea. Probably not an amazing idea, but maybe not a terrible one. What about you? Definitely not. What about you? Honestly, I just kind of want some kind of parking structure in here. It's a very easy way to get, you know, a boost to what people think of an area. It's kind of a cheap way to do it too. So I guess we'll do a parking structure there. Actually, let's do the modern one, since it might be a little bit nicer. We'll do a modern one there for 50,000, and then beside it, we can just do a couple of these guys. Like that. And I think that's fine. So that'll give people places to park, sort of. And I guess we just let it build at this point. Did I set the districts? I did. They're all vanilla. So yeah, that should be fine. And I did see someone in the Twitch chat asking, it was YourNan9251 asking if I want modern buildings looking over the government area. I do want that. I do like that idea because my thinking is essentially that this area here will be kind of an older town space. This area here will be as well. Some of this space will too. I mean, if I kind of illustrate it with the district, you know, this space probably will, but this bit here, I'm probably going to do quite, it'll probably be an IT cluster. The idea being that this area is obviously kind of kept, you know, smaller and much more within the realms of the older European style. But then as we go out, you know, areas have been redeveloped over time. It's high rises and things like that. I think it just looks kind of cool, basically. That's kind of the way I see it. Now we are going to need power getting over there. I'm not really sure what the best way to get power over there is going to be. Oh. Okay, well, yeah, I see how we can do that. Let's just do this. And that'll give power to everyone over here. And we can also probably throw a metro line in here. Because this one is actually going to be... I mean, it's not really in a great spot, if we're completely honest. It could definitely be in a better place. So let's go for there. And let's go for here, I reckon. So we'll do that. And we'll just bring some, let's keep you underground. Go down to -12. And we'll just do something kind of like this. Just something real nice and simple that goes around. And yeah, I think this station can just go. To be completely honest, I don't think we need it. This can... Oh, what way do we want to do this? Maybe just a straight line? I don't think that hurts. Actually, what we could do is something a bit like that. That seems fine to me. All right. Where was that stop? So the stop was there. Let's move it to that spot. Then let's grab you and put it there. Grab you and put it there. And that'll let people go from, you know, one side to the other. Which is fantastic. In terms of buses, what way do I want to do that? Because we still don't have a... We still don't have a hub in here. And I do kind of want one. Now, we have passed 16,000 people, which means that we do have the... I think it's in here. We have got a metro... A bus metro hub. Now, what I'm thinking is we could maybe squeeze it right in here. There is a metro station ever so slightly in the way, but I think we might do it. Also, this area here looks kind of cool. I know these are cryo-preservatories, but it's kind of a cool looking area. If you ignore the fact that it's space for 480 corpses to be stored. Ignore that detail, and it's actually kind of nice. But I'll tell you what, let's bulldoze these buildings, and let's see what kind of space we can work with here. So let's see. Let's go to here. Let me take these stops out of there. And let me bulldoze you. Now this actually does fit here perfectly, which I really enjoy. I don't know that I want to put it on the main avenue as much as I think I want to put it on that road back there, because I think that might make more sense, but it might cause some problems with traffic. But I think we're just going to have to find out. So we're just going to do that. I don't know how I feel about it kind of taken away from the aesthetic of this entire area. But again, we're just kind of going to do it. I'm also going to lower all of these nodes around here just to, let's see, just to the height of that building, I think. Just so we don't have that awkward kind of lip of concrete there. So lower to object height there. Yeah, that looks much better. And we can do some detailing around this. We can put some bollards around it and make it look a little bit more proper. But for the time being, I think that's fine. Let's make this space commercial. And yeah, we can make this look kind of interesting. Now, let's... I mean, we're going to have to ever so slightly adapt some of this. Is what we're going to need to do. So this kind of needs to be there. And then we need to bring some track from there to there. Apparently that's not a thing we can do. Interesting. Okay. Well, bulldoze, bulldoze. Run from there. Run from there. And that will hopefully be fine. You go like that. Actually, we could probably just bulldoze all of this and do that. And that didn't really mess with the tunnel too much. It did a little bit, but not too badly. And then, so this should now update, which it has. So what we can do is put a stop there and put a stop there. And that is certainly a start. It also gives us space to, oh, you know what we could have done there? It gives it, no, we're all right. I was going to say we could connect this out to the university, but it would kind of defeat the purpose of, this whole mess. Which might actually be a good thing. I guess that line could go out towards whatever this is. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Either way, let's move the, let's move you. Oh, good lord. Do we need to get rid of you? There we go. Wait, what? What the hell does this line do? So that line goes to there. Right, hold on a minute. I need to follow this line. So it goes there. It goes out. It goes around. I don't like that it does that. That's hideous. Goes to there. Goes to there. Comes around. Goes to that spot. Okay. Let's change that up a little bit because I'm not a huge fan of it. Let's... Why would it come out and do that? Okay, we need to fix this. I don't know that we can fix this. Ah. That's not good. We might need to move this a little bit. I want to see what the buses do. I want to see if they actually turn onto that street from here, because if they do, that's bad. That's not something we want them doing. And of course, there's none of them. Where the hell are they? There they are. So it comes in, it stops. What does it do to go out? Does it... Oh my god, no, don't do that. Yeah, that needs to, that needs to move. Okay. That's gonna complicate things a little bit, but we'll take out zoning in that entire area. I need to bulldoze you and you and you all the way up to there. I need to go in and I need to remove these two stops because I don't want it to look hideous. And this is basically going to move, I reckon 2 that way should be fine. We can do some nice detailing in that space, and then the bus stop itself can just be moved to, move by to there. So now that it's doing that, we should be able to move it that way. There we go. All right, that's now considerably, I'd say less hideous. It's considerably less anyway. Okay, what does it do there? So it comes in. It does some weird nonsense with the roundabout, but yeah, we'll do that. We'll allow it. Maybe a stop. Well, a stop over there is probably not necessary. That's fine, is what it is. I'm also thinking I want this line to go there as well. I'm not sure this is a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we'll do that. So it kind of, you know, maybe, oh, wait a minute. That means I can take this one out. What the hell does that loop around like that for? Or has it just not updated? No, it hasn't updated. Oh, it loops around like that because it has to, that's weird. That's weird, but okay. So yeah, what we've got now with that setup is people should be able to transfer to a different bus to then go to the university, right? Or have I done this wrong? Oh, it would be a bit of a... Wait, is that the first stop? Is the yellow... So the yellow goes from there to the university. So that yellow line should be really popular, is what I'm thinking. If I've done that right. So let's just do this and this. Let's just do this. Let's let everything update a little bit so that the metro line kind of pushes its way back through here. If it would be so kind as to do that. Hello, metro line? Is it not able to do that? I don't think it's able to do that. I think this might be a little bit messed up. Okay. Did that fix it at all? Yes, it did. Okay. So you go there, you go there. So the metro line now uses this again. And that actually works really well with this bridge. Because people are able to go in at the back here. So this is actually in a really good spot. And I'd be tempted to put some buildings here if I wasn't thinking I'd rather just put some parking lots here. I think some parking lots might look a bit better. We could do these ones. That gap's a little strange. Maybe not. What else have we got? We got this fella. We got this one. We do have these ones, which could go on the side. Would leave room for a metro station in the middle as well. You know what? No. Let's do some... let's do a taxi thing. So, where can I put this? Where are we doing the base for taxis? Ooh. Right there. That's kind of perfect, actually. That is kind of perfect. Let's do some taxi ranks down here. So something a bit like that. We can do some bollards along here, do some trees in it. What the hell is that taxi doing? All right, fair enough. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we got that in there. We've got this built up. Wow, we are losing a lot of money. The population didn't really go up by much at all. Is there a reason? Is everybody dead? No, everybody's fine. All right, not really sure what's going on with that. This area is, yeah, that's kind of the look I wanted. I would like these to be maybe upgraded a little bit. Oh my God, you know what we've totally forgotten over here? 1, high schools, 2, elementary schools. Absolutely forgot them. Completely, totally forgot them. Public libraries as well. A public library would be brilliant in some of this space. I totally forgot it even existed. Wait, does this not act as a library at all? Academic library. Supports academic research projects. Okay, so maybe it doesn't actually work the same way as a... What does this do? So this... Okay, I don't think that actually does what I want it to do either. Right. Well, the tricky thing is... So this is an alternative to the high school. I swear I can speak. Okay. I mean, where can I put this? Here, maybe? It's very modern looking, but I guess the buildings around it are kind of modern looking too. So what does that have for a capacity? 800. That's actually pretty good. As for the community school, which is an alternative to an elementary school, does it fit there? It absolutely does. So let's do that, and let's do a little bit of parking beside it, just to fill in that space. There we go. So yeah, they blend in a little bit better. That'll actually give some education to this end of things. We could, if we wanted to, also increase the education budget by a considerable amount. Now, we are going to lose money doing that, but that does bring the capacity up a fair bit, especially for high schools, so I don't mind doing that. Now, let's go ahead and do... You know what? I am going to do a bit of detailing around this. It shouldn't take too long to do, though. So let's grab some bollards, because I want this thing to look right. I want it to look decent. Now, what kind of bollards are we going to want to use? We do have these things, which, truth be told, I don't hate, but they don't really strike me as you know, as nice as I want them to be. Or maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe these would be good. What about these things? I don't hate these. I think they would make sense for, you know, directing the buses. Those are maybe a bit too decorative. These are all a bit too thin. These are just weird stones. Okay, let's not get too carried away with this. Let's just go for something I can see, which I think I can see these ones. Let's do these ones. Just plain and simple, from that corner to that corner. And we'll just space them out real nice like. So spacing comes maybe in a little bit. What about fence mode? Does that work better? Oh god, no, they are way too spaced out now. So bring them in like that and space them out to probably a little bit further. To about there, I reckon, would be good. So something like that. I think it does need one more at this end, about there. And that's a good divider, right? That's a good divider for that side. I do want the same thing here, though. So from about there, going to probably about there. Does that look like a good straight line along the sidewalk? It certainly does to me. Now, if I go ahead and turn Anarchy on, they are way too spaced out. Let's bring those in by... maybe not that much. Let's bring those in until they're about even with the other side, which, that almost is. I think that's about right. And then just move this down. And, that looks fine to me. So again, we have bollards there to kind of, you know, make sure the vehicles aren't driving over onto the sidewalk. And then up here, we're pretty much going to do the same thing. And I think I can just do here by hand. That one's not exactly where I want it to be. So you know what? We're not going to bother doing it by hand. Let me just grab some props. I reckon 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for 6 and copy. And we'll just slap them about there. Actually, 7 would have been better, but whatever. We'll do similar on this side as well. We'll go for 6. Oh, okay. The game got a bit weird there. 6 and 6 again. And then I think I could probably just place maybe just 1 there. It's a little bit weird. They don't line up perfectly, but I don't really mind that too much. Not really not the end of the world. And I guess we could do a few in there as well, just to divide that. So let me grab, let's say 5. And throw them in here. Just like that. So vehicles aren't going to be driving through those areas. We probably don't want vehicles driving through that area either, if we're totally honest. So, wait, are those garages at the back, or what are they? Are those supposed to be? I think they are supposed to be garages, so maybe vehicles are supposed to drive back there? I don't know. Let's do this, and let's bulldoze that one. There we go. So just, you know, that little addition of bollards just makes this feel a little bit more enclosed, a little bit safer, a little bit more realistic in my opinion anyway. I think some bollards through the middle would be a pretty good idea too. So let me go and grab, let's see, from there to there. We'll grab those ones. And then just place them across that middle section. So there we go. So vehicles go in there. They're coming out over here. Maybe going so far as to say a couple of bollards there. I like that a lot. I'm going to be honest. I like that a lot. I do want to put some trees in. I want to put some planters in. I think we want to put some trees along here. So let's do a few pencil pines as we do. So we'll search for pencil. And for anybody that was hoping that we weren't going to just be doing tremendous amounts of detailing and building, I mean, here we are. But to be honest, I mean, this genuinely is some of the most fun I've had playing City Skylines in a fairly long time. I mean, I think that looks kind of cool. I think we're definitely going to need something in here. Do I have any taxi props? Because if I don't, I need to get myself some, I need to get myself some vehicles. I need to get myself vehicles so I can like place them in here and stuff like that. But that's fine. I know I can do this. If I search for arrows, I don't know if they're going to have icons or not down here. But what the hell are these? Oh my god. Ooh. That's kind of cool as hell. That to me would be that could be a really, oh, that's huge. Some of these could be really interesting to play with. For example, put that right there. I don't think the buses, oh, the buses do fit under it. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is what I wanted right here. So I want to do that. And I want to do this. I don't want to put archways. I don't care about any of that. I just want some arrows. Let's see. So about there, I think is roughly where we're looking. Does it even matter? I mean, we could do a couple of arrows around here as well. Maybe about there. And then do we have a turning one? No, not that one. That one, right. Okay. Let's try and get that in line. Say there. Okay. Don't some vehicles go along the front here? Oh, I don't know. This seems unnecessary though. This amount of detailing for this whole thing, but whatever. We'll do that. So just a few arrows that kind of show, you know, where it's supposed to be going. I think this one kind of needs to be further along, but we'll just grab those decals and move them up a little bit to about there. I kind of need to see where the buses are turning, to be totally honest. Actually, that's nearly spot on. And then that lines up. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That actually worked out pretty well. We'll just do one there. And then do one kind of in the middle over here. At about that spot. That actually needs to be moved along ever so slightly, but there we go. Ah, that's what I was looking for. I wanted a taxi to show me where those, where they were driving there. Okay. So, what I want to do is a set of arrows there. Okay. That's fine. So just a little bit of detailing. We can do some playing around with different, you know, decals for dirt and stuff like that. For example, I know, oh my god, there's too many menus in this game at times. But I know for a fact, not road arrows and not a brush either. But I know for a fact I've got things like this and things like this can look, you know, kind of interesting. Make it look like the ground is a little bit, you know, worn out. So maybe that one, for example, is a little bit more worn down than the other ones. Bus lane. That would actually kind of make sense. But whatever. Yeah, maybe it's a tennis court. You know, that will be a thing. Maybe a little bit of, I don't know, more damage or some dirt. I don't hate the idea of doing a little bit more damage in here. But there's different things I can do. So I could do like this one to make the ground look a little more, you know, some kind of different texture for the, you know, the concrete in there. So we got that. We got whatever that is. Just a bunch of different things I can play with. I could, and I'm slightly tempted to do this. I am slightly tempted to make one of these like a construction site. So almost do something like, not cobblestone, but I don't know. We have some things here. Not those, not you. There's one of them I could use for it. You know, put this in here. If I had some construction equipment, which I might actually have. Oh dear. I've had an idea. I've had an idea, and I'm not sure this is a good idea, but I'm gonna do this because I think this might actually look really cool. So let me I can't believe I'm about to do this. Let me do this, and let me do this. Right, so we got a bit of grime there. That's bus lane. That's a tennis court. I just need, I don't know. I just need grime and I need dirt. Something like this, but smaller would be ideal. Unless I want to, okay, you know what? I'll work with that. That's fine. So we got that, right? We could do a little bit of dirt around the edges of it. A little bit of dirt in there, right? For whatever reason, they're digging up that particular stop. In fact, maybe they're doing both of these too. So we're going to close both of those stops. So if I search for barrier, this is the kind of stuff I love. I know I did this. I did this in Emerald County as well. But if I grab a couple of these barriers, we can go ahead and we can do just a little line of them like that. Obviously space them out a little bit, but you get the idea. Space them out a little bit. Bring maybe a fourth one. So do that. We'll grab them. I need to grab props, not decals. We'll grab the 4 props. And we'll put them on this side as well. And all of a sudden, we've just got, you know, there's a story there, right? You know, it's not tremendously detailed. It's not anything super fancy. It's not anything over the top that stands out and screams construction site, but there's a story there for some reason that's been dug up, right? For some whatever reason, those 2 stops aren't going to be used. And I could go so far as to put in, I don't want a crane, a tipper maybe. Would that be too big? That'd be too much. Maybe not. What other construction vehicles have I got? I think a skip would make sense. Maybe. We'll do a skip right there. I think they'd probably have some kind of road roller for when they want to put the roads back down. Now the question is, can I put it to the side over here? Or can the buses not get past? Oh, the buses can totally get past. So do a road roller right there. Also, fun fact, I was sitting awkwardly on my leg and oh my god, it's killing me. Ow! I regret everything. Good lord. I deeply regret everything right now. Good god. Ah, I'm fine. Let's not worry about it. We probably want some kind of generator as well. So we'll throw a little generator back here. And do I have anything else? I mean, they would have an excavator. Can it fit underneath there though? I mean, it can. Would we do one of these guys? I don't think we'd have one of these guys. I don't think we want to go too crazy with it. I think I do want to put an excavator in there though. Because an excavator to me screams construction. You know what I mean? So let's put an excavator there, right? The construction site, they're not working today. Is the takeaway. They're not working today, so whatever. Also, this could be stacked to make it look even better. But whatever. Let's just do a couple of these guys around things like the excavator, so it looks like, again, you know, they're not actually working today. So we'll do one about there, and we'll do one about there. And we'll do the same over on this side as well. All right. I think that looks cool. You know, it just adds a little something and makes it look like there's a little bit more going on. It's the middle of a city. It's the middle of a European city of all things. So absolutely. One, there's probably going to be a bit of dirt and scuff underneath this thing. So yeah, absolutely. There's going to be some... there's going to be some construction going on in the middle of this, in the middle of the city. You know, I think that's only fair that there would be some kind of construction going on in the middle of all of this. We also probably want to, as has been pointed out in the Twitch chat as well, we also probably do want some kind of crapper out here. So we'll throw it between the generator and the skip. That way you can blame the smell on something else. And I do love a good site office. I'll be honest. I do love a good site office. So let's put the site office right about... hell, let's do two of them. Let's do one there. And let's do one... let's see. Right about here, I think. Actually, we can sort of stack them. No, we'll not stack them. We'll just do that. So just a couple of site offices makes it look like there's a bit more going on, right? So suddenly, this boring old station has a bit of life to it, you know? There's construction going on for some reason. And I just think that's cool. I just think that kind of detail just adds a bit of life to it. Now, let's go ahead and grab a couple of trees. Just these two. And I want to put them over here. So just about there and there. And I think that's fine. I mean, it's popular. There's a fair number of people using it. There's a decent number of people going around to the metro lines as well. It is difficult to see how popular it might be, but I mean, we can look at the numbers. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I didn't really expect to be doing that. Oh my god, there's so many people coming in here. What have I done? What? Oh, we might be in urgent need of another way into the city at this point. I didn't really think about that, but yeah, this road here is about to get very, very busy. Very, very busy, especially that roundabout. We're probably going to want to look into that. In fact, definitely going to want to look into that. I'm also thinking, might not be a bad idea to let these guys use, go to all lanes there. I'm not, well, saying that actually, part of the problem is they're merging there. Let's, oh boy. Oh boy. Let's do something kind of risky here. Let's let them go to all 3 lanes and see if that will stop them from merging. Maybe. I don't think it is. Well, it might. No, I don't think it is. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that they're merging here. I think that's part of what's slowing this down potentially. It's a part of it. It's not the whole reason. Let's do this. And let's let them merge annoyingly back there. And then let's see. So you're going straight on, you're going straight on, and you're going straight on, and then you go to all 3. I know that's kind of dumb, but these guys can get in lane back here. These guys get in lane here, and that, yeah, so that seems like it's helping to filter them through. Is it realistic? No. Is it efficient for the way AI works in City Skylines? Arguably also no. But it's me, and I don't care.